Hi, welcome to the introduction of the Selador Desire family of products from ETC. Desire is a new family of wash fixtures that brings the ETC approach to LED lighting to more people around the world. Good LED lighting is specific. One size does not fit all, and different end users need and expect different results from LED luminaires. So the Desire line has been created to offer as many options as possible to stage, studio, and architectural users. It offers different hardware configurations, a variety of LED array options, and different Dmx profiles, and a wealth of operational settings designed to appeal to an expanded number of customers, markets, and answer their needs. The Desire family begins with 3 different hardware configurations: the D40 for indoor spaces, the D40 XT for exterior lighting, and the D60 for the highest performance interior lighting. All of them offer a round par-like aperture, a sophisticated user interface, rugged die-cast construction, and styling that says that this is a professional lighting fixture for the 21st century. Every Desire luminaire includes power in and through, as well as Dmx in and through. And later on, there will be more about the user interface. But you can see already that it looks pretty familiar. First, the D40. D40 is based on a 40 emitter LED array and offers totally fan-free convection cooling. The 7.5-inch round aperture means that source 4 par accessories like barn doors and louvers will work perfectly on this fixture, and it looks like a theatrical luminaire. The next hardware version is the D40 XT. The same as the D40 with one exception. The power and Dmx connectors have been replaced with heavy-duty exterior-rated cable leads. The D40 XT is fully sealed and IP65 rated for all-weather exterior use. Both the D40 and the D40 XT offer a native field angle of 17 degrees, and due to advances in LED technology, they will be 5 to 10% brighter than today's 40-emitter Selador Classic products. The third is the D60. A powerful 60-emitter array in a 9-inch aperture, and it's mounted to the same chassis with all the same features as the D40, but bigger and brighter. Those 20 extra emitters make it over 50% brighter than the current Selador Classic fixtures, again with a field angle of 17 degrees. 2 important notes about the D60: it is forced air cooled with a low noise fan, and it will not be available in an exterior rated version. So these are the 3 hardware configurations for the Desire line: D40, D40 XT, and D60. They will all be readily available in black, white, and silver, and other colors will be possible as a custom order. Next, color arrays. There are 7 different Desire family LED arrays. 4 of these are based on the X7 color system, which has allowed the Selador product line to stand out in a sea of RGB and RGBA competitors. And there are 3 white light arrays for studio and other white light applications. First, the 4 X7 arrays. The names will sound familiar: Vivid, Luster Plus, Fire, and Ice. Vivid, bold color and high brightness. Vivid offers the broadest color gamut available in an LED fixture. It uses 7 LED colors. And of course, I'm talking about the X7 colors that built the Selador reputation: red, orange, yellow, green, cyan, blue, and indigo. When deep color brightness in a wash fixture is what you need Vivid. We've created a new X7 array called the Luster Plus. It is specifically adapted to provide crisp whites, pale pinks, soft blues, and light lavenders, ideal colors for a front light wash fixture. The Luster Plus array features red, yellow, green, cyan, blue, indigo, and white. Why Luster Plus instead of just luster? The addition of white LEDs gives Luster Plus its ability to do beautiful light tints without losing its capacity to create deep, rich colors. And Fire and Ice. Like their Selador Classic cousins, D40 Fire and D40 Ice fixtures provide high brightness and color flexibility at either end of the spectrum. D40 Fire uses colors at the warm end of the spectrum for those fiery reds and that bright golden haze. D40 Ice uses colors at the other end of the spectrum for the coolest blues, the greenest greens, and the richest lavenders. Fire and Ice allow a designer to stop burning power and gel by providing high-intensity, deep, rich colors at their specific ranges that will read even on brightly lit stages. White light LEDs have gotten better and better in a very short time, and ETC's Desire Studio line takes advantage of that with 3 different white light arrays. We've chosen to separate the white light variants from the color arrays and call them the Desire Studio line. Desire Studio's 3 different white light arrays have been created specifically for film and video, and anywhere else high quality, high efficiency general lighting is the goal. Let's look at the 3 different studio fixture types. HD means high definition, and the Studio HD means high definition white light. Like the current Selador Pearl fixture, we are using warm white and cool white LEDs for high intensity variable color temperature lighting. But in addition to the white LEDs, there are 5 X7 colors in the mix, just enough color to fill in the spectrum and add additional richness and depth to the light output for truly pleasing high definition white light. The talent will look great, the sets will look great, and the lighting designer will look pretty good as well. The final 2 Desire Studio fixtures are Studio Daylight and Studio Tungsten. As the names imply, Studio Daylight is a single color fixture, all daylight 5600 degree Kelvin LEDs, a great low power replacement for an HMI, on the set or on location. And Studio Tungsten is all warm white 3200 degree Kelvin LEDs, a low power replacement for tungsten. A TV studio news desk, for example. 1 color, 1 setup, day in and day out. So that's the Desire family of fixtures. 4 different X7 color choices and 3 different white light choices. And every choice is available in any of the 3 Desire hardware configurations. D40, D40 XT for exterior use, and D60 for even more punch. Lots of options, but not that hard to understand. Our ability to offer multiple lenses that create multiple beam sizes is a key factor in the success of the Selador Classic line. First, we will offer the same linear diffusion filters as Selador Classic, cut into a round format for both D40 and D60. So there's no longer any such thing as horizontal and vertical. Just spin them until you get what you want. Better yet, we're offering an even more advanced lensing system for the Desire line. It may look like generic diffusion gel, but it's actually micro-etched plastic film that's manufactured in different field angle sizes and in both round and oblong patterns. We will be offering round field patterns in 25, 35, 45, and 75 degree field angles, and more rectangular or oblong patterns in 20 by 40, 30 by 70, and 35 by 80. The original Selador lenses have a sharper cutoff around the edges and can be a bit difficult to blend. One great benefit of this new material is that the beam distribution is much more cosine-like or source 4-like, a nice smooth fall off from the center of the beam to the edge for better blending. Now it only takes 1 lens to create a specific field size for more output rather than the 2 lens vertical-horizontal combination. And the D40 XT can be ordered with any one of the micro-etched plastic lenses permanently sealed under the front glass at the factory for long-term outdoor installations. Now let's talk a bit about LED consistency. Unlike the good old halogen lamp, LED color consistency is not a perfectly predictable process. From batch to batch, and even within the same manufacturing run, LEDs vary slightly in brightness and color consistency. So how can we make sure that multiple fixtures match, and that luminaires purchased at different times match each other? Part of Desire's development effort has been to design a process to overcome this LED deficiency. Every single color array is calibrated after it's manufactured. Each specific color array is calibrated to meet the overall standard for that array type. And those settings are stored right on the circuit board, and they stay with the fixture for its lifetime. This means that we can build every fixture as closely as possible to the same color and brightness standards for day in, day out consistency. Now let's look at the back of the fixture. First, Dmx in, Dmx through, power in, and you asked for it, power through. You can see that D40, D40XT, and D60 all use the same new user interface. 6 buttons in a very familiar format, just like Smart Bar and Smart Module, and a 6-line LCD screen. Other fixtures on the market offer more than one profile configuration and other features, but the initial setup and feature access is difficult with a rudimentary user interface. Desire's LCD screen spells it out in real words. These are what your options are, and this is the one you're selecting. And there are a huge number of options. What about Dmx Control Profiles? There's a simple 3-channel RGB profile that manipulates every X7 color with just 3 faders. There's an HSI profile that manipulates color via intuitive hue, saturation, and intensity channels. There's the native profile, 7 different color channels and an intensity channel. Any profile can have 1 additional control channel for variable speed strobe. And there are other profile options available as well. Read the datasheet or the user manual for more information. The fixture is already an RDM compatible device. Discovery, DMX address changing, and device labeling are already implemented, and there will be many more settings available for RDM manipulation very soon. How about dimming curves? Instantaneous, linear and smoother, or a curve that's slower and smoother yet to match tungsten fixtures? Take your pick. There are 4 additional dimming curves to choose from. What do you want the fixture to do if data disappears? Hold last look for 2 minutes, then blackout, hold last look, or blackout instantaneously. It's your choice. One of the more sophisticated control aspects of Desire is its power output options. Even fan-cooled LED fixtures will lose some intensity as the fixture heats up. That's called droop. If you ignore LED fixture droop, you'll get good initial brightness, but the fixture's output will diminish anywhere from 15% to over 50% in less than 1 hour. Desire offers 3 different settings to deal with this. Boost mode, maximum brightness for effects, but subject to droop if the fixture is on at full for a while. For theater use, regulated mode might be a better choice. Full intensity is lowered just a little bit, but the fixture will hold its intensity and color consistency under normal conditions. Protected mode is also an option. Full intensity is reined in just a bit more, but even at a 40°C ambient temperature, the Luminaire will maintain consistent output and constant color mixes. Choose the output mode that is most appropriate for your use. Event producers will appreciate the fact that Desire fixtures can be used without a console. Each fixture comes with 24 preset colors and 12 preset effects stored on board. Power the fixtures up, link them with DMX cable, pick a fixture to be master, and watch every fixture go to the preset color or run the chosen effect. You're not stuck with the factory presets either. You can modify them from the back of the fixture. How about white point? Do you want the fixture to behave as a 3200° Kelvin fixture, a 5600° Kelvin fixture, or something in between? To help you get started, we've created 5 quick setups. These are pre-programmed groups of settings for typical situations, and they're right at the very top of the menu structure, so you can get to them quickly. For example, the fixture comes from the factory in the general setup. You're ready to play. Put it into the stage setup if you're working in a theatrical environment. The white point is set at 3200° Kelvin, and the incandescent dimming curve gives it the same dimming response as your conventional tungsten fixtures. The effects setup is rock and roll. Boost mode for maximum brightness, RGB profile, instant response dimming, flash and trash, baby. When placed in the studio setup, the fixture is just what the video professional needs, on location or on the set. There's no console required. Set white point, green magenta balance, and intensity right on the back of the fixture. If you switch it off, then switch it back on, the fixture restores to the same setting, just as you would expect. And finally, once you've chosen a quick setup and become more familiar with what the fixture can do, you can begin altering any individual setting to better suit your needs. So there you have it. 3 different luminaire versions, 4 different X7 color arrays, 3 different studio white arrays, multiple lensing options, factory LED calibration, and a user interface that's superior to any other on the market. Easy to read, easy to get started, but sophisticated enough for the most demanding control situations. ETC engineering and Selador LED color breakthroughs have brought us the Desire family of luminaires. Their easy operation and sophisticated feature set make them adaptable to just about any lighting situation or operational style, including yours. So if you think it might be time to integrate LED technology into your lighting, then it's time for you to look at Desire.